there's a man that's mowing the lawn outside, so if there's like no lawn sounds, I apologize. I can promise that it's not Jeff Fahey though, so you know, we're good. And that was a lawnmower man joke, and I never give up the opportunity to make one of those. This is a very awkward opening to this video. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm terrible. Okay, so today I watched Pitfall, which was directed by André Toth, who also did Crime Wave. And if you haven't seen Crime Wave, like, get on that. But Pitfall was really good. Like, this is one of my favorites I've watched so far, this Noirvember. Starred Dick Powell and Lizabeth Scott and Jane Wyatt and Raymond Burr. And it's an LA noir. And part of why I loved it was it's from 1948, and it's one of those, like, domestic condemnations of the American dream, similar to the Blue Gardenia, which, if you've seen that, not the Blue Dahlia, but the Blue Gardenia, which is a Fritz Lang, but that was the 50s, and usually these sort of post-war idealism shattered movies came in the 50s, because that's really when the boom really happened with suburbia and all of that, and then, you know, these filmmakers were like, you know, it's not all it's cracked up to be. So this is one of the earliest films like that I've seen. Like, the war's only been over a couple of years at this point. So Lizabeth Scott is one of those femme fatales who's a femme fatale by default. She's not, like, villainous like Phyllis Dietrichson or anything. She's this woman who is doing the best she can. You know, she's a model, because that's the job she can get, and then she keeps getting messed up with these stupid men that are just, like, they think that the only way to prove that they love her is to buy her things, and she's just like, oh, I hate men. And you know, so in a way, it was sort of a condemnation of American masculinity also, which I always love. And, you know, Raymond Burr is this, like, total wolf. And he's like that in the Blue Gardenia, too. Like, he's actually kind of a jerk in a lot of movies, which is why I think it's so funny that he's mostly famous for playing, you know, district attorney. Oh, God. Shit, Raymond Burr. What am I thinking? I can hear the music in my head. I'm looking it up because you all know what I'm talking about right now. Perry Mason, right? Anyways, okay, it's Perry Mason. But he's just big, huge, lumbering dude, and he's so creepy and slimy in this movie, and he's just like the Blue Gardenia. And Dick Powell is just this, like, you know, dope who, like, has it all. He has the American dream. He's got a nice job. He's got a suburban home. He's got a wife and a kid, and he doesn't care. He's just bored with it. And there's this great scene at the beginning where his wife, played by Jane Wyatt, who I saw earlier this year as one of the great femme fatales in, what did I watch? Wow, I can't remember anything. What did I watch? The internet is not helping me right now. Oh, The Man Who Cheated Himself. Wait, I watched that just the other day. Wow. Okay. So anyway, did I watch that yesterday? Wow. Okay. So 2 Jane Wyatt movies in a row. I'm glad you guys probably noticed, and I'm just like, rrr. Anyways, so they're sitting there having, like, breakfast, and he's just like, what happened to those 2 people who were going to build a boat and sail around the world? And without even looking at her husband, she's just like, I had a baby. I don't know what happened to you. And it's just like, burn. And she's just really good. She's really, really good. Let's see. Oh, André Toth, you should look him up. He has an eye patch. I love directors with eye patches. So, you know, so everyone gets, like, sucked into, you know, bad things and murder and cheating, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. Daytime drinking. Yeah. I highly recommend this one. It's just, like, it's got everything you really want out of a noir, and condemnation of the American dream, like, straight up. It's not even like pretend. They just, like, really are just like, see this picture? Norman Rockwell, smash! It doesn't exist. It's so great. So I would watch it. If I were you, it's called Pitfall. André to Toth, Dick Powell, Lizabeth Scott, Raymond Burr, Jane Wyatt. Amazing. Oh, and, oh my god, what is his name? Jimmy Hunt, who was in Invaders from Mars, plays this little kid who reads comic books about invaders from Mars. Perfect. Okay, so I hope you have a good rest of your Noirvember, and I will see you tomorrow.